Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. This is Engineers on a Budget and my name is Sam, and today we are doing our cash unstuffing to prepare for our cash stuffing that's coming up this weekend. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so my setup is a little different today. I used to have a page for every credit card, but I decided to go ahead and try for this month to just put all of our credit card payments on one page because I do deposit it all together. So hopefully this helps a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and start from the 1st of March, and then we're going to go ahead and do our unstuffing. The last charge that I had was on the 8th, but we're doing it through the 10th, which is today, which is Thursday. So let's go ahead and we'll start with all of our cash envelopes, and we will start with groceries first. So because I was on a girls trip, my husband did the grocery shopping, and he usually just uses his card. So we're gonna open up to groceries, and I need $118.86 or as close to that as I can get. So we're gonna pull this out. I think I'm just going to do 120. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out 120 for groceries. And then that leaves $30 in groceries. And so this is going to go back into here, and we're going to unstuff this when we do our cash stuffing, and we'll put it into our rollover. So you'll see that in our next video. I'm going to go ahead and mark groceries done. And then, so we didn't have anything for house. Nothing for family. We did have some spending, but we're going to come back to that. I want to go ahead and do gas really quick. So let's add that up. Okay, so first is gas, and we did $63.93, and then we are doing $47.53, so that is $111.46. I don't have that much in my cash envelope, so I'm going to show you what I do. I try not to pull out of the sinking funds if I don't have to. So in gas we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 105, and 106. So I'm definitely going to take these, and I'm going to put these over here. And then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and take 6 out of miscellaneous. So we have, let's see, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and take this 6 out of miscellaneous. So we're going to have $22 left over when we do our unstuffing. Put these over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark this off. So gas is done. Then we did groceries. So let's go ahead and do spending. So I mentioned I did go on a girls trip, and we went to Disneyland, which was a lot of fun. But I also did quite a bit of spending. So I'm gonna add all of these expenses up. $18.49, and then $43.08. $12.92, $22.83, $12.50, $11.83, $13.99. Alright, so that is a total of $330.57. I did leave a bit in, so I need about $331. So I did leave some money in the bank account. So in my transfer, I have an other tab, and I just put the money there that I set aside for my spending. So I have 100, 200, 250, 70, 81. So we're gonna take that out of this. So I need about $50 left. So I'm gonna take this and my credit card. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my Amex tab because that's where most of our spending was. And just put that in there. So now what we're gonna do, since we completed that as a bank account, we're gonna move over to the cash that I have left. We're gonna take all of this cash out and see what we have left to pay. So in here we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to subtract 21 from here, and that's 28.57. So let me go ahead and put these over here. And then the next place that I keep cash is my rollover. So in my blue binder, I have a rollover envelope. So I have food, home, and then I have spending and miscellaneous. So I'm going to go ahead and take $30 out of here, and we're going to call it good. And so that leaves $5 in spending in my rollover. So my goal for the next couple paychecks is to not spend any money because I spent a lot. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark off all of these spending items. Alright, and then that is it for our cash envelopes. Before we move on to sinking funds, I do want to go ahead and knock this bill item out. So we did pay for the water, and with how our stuff is set up right now, my husband just kind of pays it with his credit card. So I transfer money from my bank account over to our joint account. So in water, I just need $41. So we have, well, let's see how much we have. We have 100, 120, 40, 42, 43. So I'm going to take out $41. And then the water money is going to go back in here. And I have plenty for water. And then this money, so in my transfer, I have an allowance transfer, joint, savings, and other. So I'm going to put this 41 into the joint tab. And then at the end of the month, I just transfer whatever I have in the joint tab over to our joint account. And then that joint account actually has the money that we use for any house renovations. So the bills is done, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to our sinking funds. So the first one we're going to do is clothing, and I need $75.41 out of that. So in clothing, I need, let's see, so we have 100, 200, 220, 40, 45, 46, 47. So that's 147. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do 100 minus 75.41, and then so I need to put $24 back in here. So I'm going to take 100 out, and then we're going to do a 20. We're going to do 4 ones. So we're going to do 1. I'm trying to think of the next ones. 2, 3. I guess this one's pretty nice. It's all folded funny. Okay, so we have 21, 2, 3, 4 in here. And so now clothing has 100, 120, 40, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. I'm going to go ahead and swap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just take a 5 out of here. Just so that we don't have all these dollars. Okay. So that's it for clothing. And And then we're gonna go ahead and mark this guy off. And then the next one is gonna be kids, which is 123. So that is their swim lessons. And so I have 150, 255. So 150 minus 123 is 27. So let's see if I have that. So 25. It's a good thing I did this. 26, 27. Okay. Now let me. Yep. And I'm going to keep the 50s because I think the next payment we have is not going to be that much. Or is not going to need 100. So I have 50, 100, 120, 25, 30, 31, 32. So 132 in here. And it's a good thing that we're getting ready to stuff this because I'm going to need some more money. And then, so that is it for kids. And then the last one is pets. I did put them in daycare for a day. So I need how much? 56 out of that. And they go usually about every 2 weeks or so. So that way the maids can go in and clean the house without having to worry about the dogs. So we have 20, well let's count how much we have. So we have 1,000 in the bank for emergencies, and we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. So 153, I need 56, so let's put 100 in. I'll take 250s out, and then kind of break this 10 for 2 5s. And that should make cash, or make change enough to go ahead and do this. So let's pull out 56, so we have 50. Let's see, 5 and 56. So now in pets we still have 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 196, 197. Get this dollar out. So 1,197. And I need to beef this envelope up again. I'd like to have 2,000 in the bank for emergencies, but I don't have that yet. So, okay, and that is it for pets. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this off. And then we're gonna go ahead and count. See what we're depositing in the bank. All right, so let me go ahead and move this aside. And take all of this and see how much we're putting in the bank. Okay, so we have, I never know which way I want the basis spacing. Okay, so we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 500, 510, 15, 20, 25, 30, 531, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 538 is going into the bank, and what I do with this is I put it into my bank envelope, and the next time I go to the bank I go ahead and take it with me so I can deposit it. That is here. So I'm going to put this in here. And then, yeah, next time I go to the bank, I will deposit that. So that is it for our unstuffing for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing and joining us as we work on paying off the rest of our debts and setting ourselves up for financial success in the future. Until next time, be safe. Bye.